From broke to boss, I flipped the script. Super Trucker Podcast got me fully equipped. Left the noise behind, now I'm stacking green. Voyager Nation made me live the dream.
AI-powered dash cams, both outward and inward facing. Is this the new way of doing business, and is it really all that helpful?
I think it's the biggest bullshit that exists.
Yeah, especially that inward facing. Like that is not just intrusive on that end, but can if something does happen and they take a piece of that, not the whole story of the actual event, and they can just tailor that to the little segment of when you're just looking both ways, and all of a sudden that's what serves them, and that's the image that they're showing you, and they can control the narrative of what actually transpired.
Yeah, very well could be. I personally would not drive a truck with inward facing camera, just in principle.
Yeah, I wonder if hey, maybe this is going to force a lot of guys to become into that, becoming owner-operator, because a lot of these mega carriers for their company drivers are evolving and getting into this new segment.
Yeah, maybe new people, we can get used to it, and maybe that's cool with them. I don't even want to entertain that idea. I think that's the biggest bullshit that exists. Outward-facing camera, yeah, that's a safety feature. Inward-facing camera, you know what? Whoever thinks it's an awesome idea, let them drive a motherfucking truck.
Yeah, there you go. And so then I guess the other piece of that is to, like, they always mention it that, hey, it's going to help to reduce insurance premiums and all that. I don't know. I'm not really privy to that side of the fence like that. But do you even, when it's time for renewals, is anybody even asking about all that?
I think people coming up with those ideas and people actually driving, people actually fighting those challenges in courts are very, very disconnected from one another. And they're just like a bunch of idiots hallucinating. That's my opinion. It's never going to change.
Right, so they're not even saying, hey,
Yeah, because like you put the camera. Let's talk about fuck my feelings about it, right? But I just talk. Let's say courtroom, right?
Mm-hmm.
Something happens, during the accident or whatnot, and now, like, again, in my opinion, personal experience, most accident lawsuits are fraud. They're fraudulent.
Yeah, absolutely. That's for sure.
At least in my experience, at least the incidents that I personally dealt with. So now you're putting an additional camera in the cab just to incriminate your driver. So let's say driver freaking blinked.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's taken, yep.
Now the other party's lawyer gonna argue that he drove with fucking eyes closed. Yeah. He's gonna stop that freaking video at the moment and the driver is blinking and say, look, do you see his eyes open?
No, we do not. And here we go.
And that's it. So, for example, anybody who drove a truck, or you don't have to drive a truck to understand that. But again, in truck, like, you develop some sort of like 360 awareness. As you become part of a machine, right?
Yeah.
So your side view mirrors become part of your side vision and so on. So, for example, sometimes I'm just let's say if I'm driving, I can look at the mirror for a long period of time and still see everything ahead of me, everything on the side of me, because that's probably have some sort of importance of what's going on.
That's
maybe
why
some idiot is fucking around there.
Yeah.
And I'm just paying attention to a wrong issue. and now something happens. I don't know. I feel, the short answer would be like, oh, you want inward facing camera? You go fucking drive a truck.
Yeah, so I wonder, guys, anybody out there actually is seeing, like, I don't even know if these big boys are even watching this show, but like, are you even getting offered a discount on your insurance for something like this? Like, I doubt that's happening. I just think it's fluff. I think it's just a nice way to introduce this and to try to make the drivers okay with this at the end of the day.
We're gonna make it sound like for you to sign up with like a new insurance company, because we had some offers to where like, hey, do you guys would you guys consider this? And like our answer was always no. Mm-hmm. And you could save a little bit of money. Well, how about this? Tell me what's the premium. Tell me how much am I gonna save, and then we're talking. But none of that is happening.
No one's giving you an actual figure.
So, like, you know what? Forget about it. We still all right. And like, unless I can have a camera in your bedroom, no. The answer is no.
And then I have like, as this is evolving technology too, man. Like, how accurate is this? I just got off the phone with a couple of owner operators and kind of in this situation. That's what sparked the topic. And it's a lot of like just AI misreading events, and just, now the other side of that coin, those are probably like registered alerts that are happening. And are you getting graded on these misinterpreted events? And now all of a sudden you're a liability to a company when you're actually not even doing anything wrong.
On that aspect, again, no matter how we're going to spin it, like I'm 100% against inward-facing cameras, no matter what. Now, going back to the second issue about AI misinterpreting events, mm-hmm. I'm very fresh to the AI, mm-hmm. but right now, I truly believe that AI makes better decisions, makes less mistakes than most humans. So, for example, let's say misinterpretation of event. Let's just use, some safety challenge, right? Let's say the inward-facing camera, which again, like you put that in, I'm out, no matter what. But let's say that happens, right? Mm-hmm. And now that story that you gave me about, the seatbelt something, right?
Yeah.
AI is gonna call it for face value. It's either on or off. Is it safely on? Is it not safely on?
Right. Yeah.
Human, you're gonna have a stories. My goldfish died.
Why am I wearing this?
Why am I wearing this? It's restricting my airflow. And now, what does it become? It becomes a shit show.
Yeah.
So people can be played into believing something else. AI, I believe, man, like I'm like fucking Terminator level against the AI. But I can tell you one thing, like the first AI robot gonna come out, I'm gonna be in line to get one like in no time.
Yeah.
I'm doing this I'm seriously, I think AI is a better decision maker than humans already.
Yeah, because there's no emotional interference in that. It's just face value, like you said, and it's black and white.
Yes, you can actually, with AI, you can make some sort of, let's say you make a decision, all right, from now on, we will be treating this issue as this. You set it up.
Never look back.
And never look back. With people, you set it up. If you don't look back, a month later, it's nothing what was agreed on. Mm-hmm. And welcome to reality. So I think, eventually, like for the people that saying, the computers are going to steal our jobs and, like yada, yada, you know what? We deserve it.
Yeah, and there you go. That AI looks for that efficiency, and it gets there so fast and so quick.
And literally makes, I think, less mistakes. The only thing that AI doesn't have no fear, it doesn't have no feelings, it knows what pain is, mm-hmm. It knows how humans or living organisms react to pain,
but it
cannot imagine pain. Like, it doesn't have it, it's never gonna feel it. It doesn't have like the fear of death. For example, we humans, right? We obviously gonna calculate our decision making based on the risk, because you want to go down that road.
Yeah, this could happen.
Yeah, so now sometimes you may be afraid of going down that road, but sometimes fear also can be irrational.
Well, yeah, because at the end of the day, it's not going to back down for fear. Like you said, if you program the mission, it's going to see
It's gonna stick to the mission.
which route is the likelihood for success, regardless of the fear of it. It's going to pick the likelihood, the probability that it's better.
Yes. So at the end of the day, I think that if I have to be judged by a human or AI on something simple as safe driving, I think AI is probably going to do a better job.
All right, so you're in agreement with the AI monitoring outside the 360 view and absolutely not in the inside.
Yeah, that's a total deal breaker. Like, to the point, if I have to leave the industry because of that, well, bye.
No, here we go. Owner-operator partnership is very real. I got tons of guys who are making 4,000 take-home. Learn how you can do that by giving me a call at 863-342-5171. We are conveniently located in Lakeland, Florida. We are a Florida-based trucking company that is here to provide you resources to be successful. So once again, it's 863-342-5171. Talking about that, I actually got a different phone call. I don't know much about these guys or anything like that, but kind of along the same line of AI. So I guess they have an app or something like that tracks detention time. I'm sure who knows who will be a customer for these guys, but they simplify it. And this thing will just, I guess you put in the specs or whatever it is, and it does that fighting for you. So here's whether it's going to work or not, I have no idea, but the concept of there's probably to your point, there's no emotional baggage behind it. You just put the information in there and it does its fighting. And if AI is fighting it, it knows how to swing as hard as it can to get either you're going to get it or not.
And also, I think AI is going to do a better job, because if we're not, we can be defensive and, start talking shit about it. But at the end of the day, we all know the facts. Like, every single, not every single, most drivers, including me, if I have an opportunity to present that detention a little longer than shorter, I will.
Yeah.
But now it becomes a lot of storytelling, a lot of presentations, a lot of feelings. And here's another challenge. Like, for example, how many drivers over time we lost because somebody decided, I'm gonna misrepresent the situation, right? Then it ended up not going their way. But now it became so emotional that we decided to almost change a career, change the company, just because we didn't get their way, not because of a fact value. Like, for example, if I'm negotiating the detention with a broker, right? I'm always gonna push the driver's side. I'm always gonna make it seem as long as I can make it,
and that is not our fault.
Absolutely, just like it's interest. I'm representing an interest of an owner-operator.
Yeah. Because even to your exact point,
and the broker is gonna do totally opposite, and we're gonna meet somewhere in the middle. Probably, maybe not. It depends who is the better presenter.
Yeah, for sure.
AI is gonna eliminate all this mumbo jumbo, and probably gonna be able to determine pretty good. Because, for example,
hey, per your Raycon and this and that and blah blah blah.
And just how many times the driver, let's say, gets offloaded, and then decides to go to sleep there at the shipper, not a big deal, and then tries to push it as a detention. Then the driver comes in late, right? Now the shipper takes 4 hours to offload. I never seen a driver who said man, I was late, my bad. Never. And even if a driver said that, I still try to push the broker to freaking pay the detention.
Yeah, because you're even going to push at some point hey,
yeah, that's my game.
Anything past this is a layover for detention. Let's go. Yeah.
My team against your team, and that's it. That's what I'm gonna represent. So that's I think what's up. But if we looking at the face value, I think AI is gonna make better decisions. I mean, even that thing that about that seatbelt issue and so on. Realistically, is that feelings or facts?
Who knows? It's probably, I don't know how that shit works. So,
and again, because that's a team situation, it could be slightly different. But then, I can guarantee you, AI knows who's driving. AI knows that the dude who's driving is not going into the sleep.
I think I would have to be exposed. I'm not saying they don't. I'm just saying that I don't know how advanced it is. It could just I would have to see, because if it's in its infant stages, then there's a lot of kinks to work out. Like, you know, it's almost like, I don't know. My only experience with dash cams in the past, you never have the image of what you need.
That's my experience too.
So that's why I'm having trouble believing that, is it real or is it not? I don't know. Anytime, like, oh, here's an alert, and you have to go mitigate the alert, and then you log on and the fucking guy just like scratched his ass, and like now that's an alert, and when it's real, there's nothing there. So like,
yes, but if we're gonna talk for real, like without any feelings, and I'm with you on that. Every time I needed something, it's not there, and everything that I don't need is there.
Yeah,
I get it. That's a fact. But let me ask you this. How often do you look? How often do you calibrate? How often do you make sure that your camera works? Do you do a pre-trip for your camera? And so on. So the AI, if programmed, it's going to do all those things by default. So now all that footage that you or me lost, right, or we were unable to find, that's a user error. For the most part, that's a user error. That means you probably started driving when your camera was in the wrong setting or whatever else. So the AI, what it does, it eliminates all the human errors. It's just gonna run the checks regardless of you.
Right, but so the environment that I'm talking about, you don't have access to calibrate or make adjustments on the pre-trip or anything like that.
So that's a point. That's the beauty of that. Because if the driver has access to calibrate and do all those things, it's totally not gonna work. But if AI does it, it's gonna make it work every single time. It's gonna notify you if it's not working.
Yeah, well, I will say, like, so for example, something as simplistic as my car driving to work or back or whatever. You ever get the coffee light on that, like, the driver's kind of tired? I'm not
rarely would do.
But I'm wide awake. I can say it's lying. I feel good. I'm not sleepy, but it doesn't mean that I wasn't, like, maybe a little distracted or.
But here we go, and you can also turn it off.
Boop. Yeah. Turn it off.
But for the most part, I never had it mess with me if I was diligent on my driving. I was probably less than on point. Still safe though, but less than on point. I was probably maybe replying to some text message, maybe not, I don't know. Like, I don't have no inward facing camera,
so you can't prove it.
Yeah, maybe I was doing something else. Maybe I was, I don't know. But for the most part, it never happened to me when I'm driving and I'm like focusing on just driving, and all of a sudden it pops up.
Yeah, so there is some value to it. Yes, absolutely, for sure. So I guess since I last dealt with these dash cams inward facing and all that, I'm sure technology has advanced so much, because it's been years and it's probably at a different level.
It is like just like, look how quickly Google, by the way, I got my new enemy, Google. Man, like, after we blocked that email, I guess we're not getting it back. Man, like, that's it. Like, I'm going to war against Google. Like, never anything Google. Gonna probably change my personal email out of Google. but look, these days, if you using Google instead of ChatGPT or like with the Grok or whatever other alternatives are,
okay,
you live in the Stone Age.
I guess I live in the Stone Age.
Because, for example, like, even like the internet search, I was actually looking for a product that's already discontinued. I was searching on Google for a freaking week. No luck. Anywhere it would point me to, like, out of stock. Or sometimes it would show on the search still in stock, but like once you go in there,
out of stock. Yeah.
And no longer discontinued, so cannot be manufactured anymore. It's like, it's out. Last night, my best friend, ChatGPT. I'm like, hey, find me this product for sale, available in stock right now across the internet. Like, I don't care where, even if it ships from a freaking penguins of like Antarctica or something. Like, I don't give a shit. I need one. And bing, like, got it.
Well, there you go. I thought it was going to tell you, hey, this isn't made anymore. It's out of service.
No. Like, it gave me all that information too.
Oh, okay.
But like, it was telling me also, like, it's discontinued, yada yada yada, and I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I need one.
Oh, and look at that. In like what?
Here we go.
3.2 seconds?
Yep, new product, open box. Okay, it's not here yet, but once it's gonna get here, I'll bring it over.
Okay, box of rocks. Here we go.
That could be too, because I don't know. Like, I never been on that website, but you know, worth a try. It's a nice, cool thing to have.
Yeah. Owner-operator partnership is very real. I got tons of guys who are making $4,000 take-home. Learn how you can do that by giving me a call at 863-342-5171. We are conveniently located in Lakeland, Florida. We are a Florida-based trucking company that is here to provide you resources to be successful. So once again, it's 863-342-5171. Yeah, we even talked about it last time. Like some of the brokers actually, when dispatch calls in and stuff, AI answers. And then kind of redirects that call and all that good stuff. So
that definitely and evolving. Again, like I was talking to Dive about it, like, because she deals with a lot of like bank issues, right? Mm-hmm. So in a lot of times you're talking to AI. On the one hand, actually, you know what? I would argue, like, if you hit the wall and you really need a human, somebody with like fear of death or something, it's better to have a human. Mm-hmm. But if you really looking to solve problems, you're not gonna get no stupid answers. There is gonna be less mistakes. Like, again, I'm against the technology. Like, let's destroy the robots and Terminators.
I need a new weapon, because I'm telling you, my biggest fight to that, it's been eliminated. I normally just used to say zero, customer, and like it would automatically prompt me to a person.
I would also say, like, if I need a real person, or my issue is too complex for press 1, press 2. I would be like, I want to talk to a motherfucking human.
Yeah, but now AI kind of meets me there, and they're like, we understand your frustration.
Yes,
but either 1 or 2, or we're gonna hang up. What do you want to do?
But that's a shit AI. Most of AI
I'm just telling you what's happening.
Is gonna like get you to the right place. Obviously, not if you're banking with Chase, but anything else. For the most part, it's actually gonna help you more than an idiot that got hired there freaking yesterday.
So then the emotions about me being happy that I have somebody on the other line
listening to you,
when instead I could instead I could just accept and just use that to get to my answer, probably.
Yes, because like today when I was having ChatGPT help me out with recovering that email, first step, it helped me out. It said, like, look, we can do request a review, and most likely you're gonna be all right. All right, the answer came in, fuck you.
Not all right.
Okay, not all right. So, but the button request and like secondary review or whatnot is still there. So I'm further looking into it, because the problem is I can't even access the email. It's blocked so badly that that's it. It's toast. So I'm asking. I can still like go to some link and download all the information there, but it's toast. And again, because of very non-transparent Google service terms, because we bought like a subscription to be able to send out like a large amount of emails, and we got blocked because we did that.
So they take the money and they're like, okay,
some shit like that.
Damn, there you go.
Because technically, the email should not be used for that. If you want to do email marketing, you need to go to a third-party email marketing platforms like what's it called, like MailChimp and yada yada yada.
No, okay.
But when you're buying those extra services, it's not telling you that. So I thought I'm doing everything right.
Yeah.
And then I was notified that fuck me, like I'm not doing it right. And now it's gone permanently. So I'm like, okay, should we try, secondary review? Because I'm not. It's cool if I cannot use it for whatever I got, blocked.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to like get my email back and use it as a regular email. And the answer was like, look, you can try, but I'm telling you right now, the answer is no. You already went through a review process. We did not buy it, and fuck you. Waste your time if you want. but you're gonna be more effective if you're gonna start transitioning all your things that you have attached to that email to something else instead.
So there you go.
Use your time
wisely.
Wisely.
So a non-emotional, like we said before, if you're already in a shitty spot, what's the most effective thing you can do at this point?
Yeah, and then if I would get some individual at Google, I would be screaming my fucking brains out and like,
let me see, sir.
and like I would try to somehow shift their mind. But here, something that's not even connected to Google is telling me, and it kind of understands my frustration too, because it says like, look, Google, like, I'm like, because sometimes I'm pretty self-aware, so sometimes I would be like, hey, am I fucking just like fucking causing my own problems here, or like it's a legit problem? Mm-hmm. No, it's a legit problem. Like this is what Google does. There are like documented cases and everything else. Yeah, you can be blocked out because you're not hitting the moving target that Google always moves. And I'm like, oh, so all that this band Google and yada yada is actually not that bad of a fight. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, yeah, probably it's not bad of a fight. And I'm like, okay, I'm on that team now.
Order me a hat. We're available in stock, ready for shipment.
Yeah, the only thing, guys, like if when we had this video offering the free information, if you send in the email to supertrekkerpodcast@gmail.com, that email is dead.
They got us, man.
Yeah, Google got us. All right, but that's not a big deal. Fuck it. I mean, still, what sucks is a waste of time. Waste of time, misrepresentation. Like, I hate that. But other than that, like, fuck it. It's not that big of a deal. I'll get a cooler fucking email than that.
Yeah. All right, guys. So, hey, put the comments put the comments below. What is your experience with dash cams attached with the AI? Are you currently in a truck that does that? Do not email us at supertruckerpodcast.com.
Yeah, because it's gone. And also, guys, if you get the camera put in your face, give us a call, 863-342-5171. We will never do that to you or anybody else for that matter. So we are pro-freedom. Be safe out there.
Drive safe, guys.
Operators looking for the best business owner opportunity, look no further. I got all the programs that are going to make you successful. Everything to operating from 2 different fuel cards, top of the line trailers with a maintenance program that is unbeatable, to plates, insurance, you name it, we got it. All you got to do is give us a call, 863-342-5171. Learn more and get started.